All right, good morning, everybody. Good morning, iCoinPro members and anybody who's watching this on Facebook or YouTube. Justin Clark here. I'm the creator of the Micro Profit System. I'm going to do just a morning market analysis. We do this every morning for our members so that they know what's potentially going to happen in the markets for the day. I don't think it's a super exciting update this morning, but we're going to go through what's going on. So let me go ahead and share my screen here. Here we go. Okay, so I'm going to make this a little bit bigger. Oops, I shared the wrong screen. Hold on just one second here. Stop that. Okay, let me go ahead and share the correct screen. Off to a good start this morning. All right, here we go. There we go. Now I got the right one. Okay, good. So this morning, we're going to just take a look at Bitcoin here. This is our trading software. And we really watch Bitcoin closely because Bitcoin is essentially just a big bully. Whatever Bitcoin does, pretty much everything else in the crypto markets does. So we're going to be looking at this chart here, which is a special chart that we use. It's called the MA momentum chart. And essentially what that chart does for us, you see all these kind of spaghetti lines here. We have the purple, the maroon, the gold, green, etc. When the market is trading above all these lines and these lines are pulling away from the current market price, these candles show the price. Like here, the price was 44,000. Here it was 73,000. That is potentially a bull market and definitely not a bear market. We're in a situation where price is increasing. People are bidding up, bidding up, bidding up. Okay. On the flip side, we can go back and look at let's go back to after the 20,000 peak here in 2017. And you can see when the market starts to trade below all of these spaghetti lines and gets trapped below them, we're potentially entering a bearish cycle and definitely not in a bullish cycle like here. And then the lines actually pull pretty far away and we had that big collapse from 6,000 to 3,000. Remember that well. And then we're, stuck trading below here. And until we can conquer all of these, what are called moving averages, that's what all these lines represent. They're just calculations of the price of Bitcoin based on a certain look back period, if you will. They're looking back maybe 100 days and averaging the price, or 200 days or 150 days. So they're just averaging the price. Again, you don't even need to know exactly how it all works. You just need to know how to use it. One cool thing with this setup is usually when we see this orange, green, and then maroon, it's like a 3-hump pattern. That indicates that this run is over for now, and we're entering into a potentially, bearish cycle. And you'll see that kind of time and time again when the cycles end. Like here, when this cycle ended, we have the orange, green, and then maroon, that 3-hump pattern. And that signaled a pretty long bear market that occurred from this point all the way down till really right here is when we started to shift, about 430 days, a little over a year. So here's what's happening right now with Bitcoin. So the big issue is this purple, it's called a trend line. And so we need to conquer this. So you can see every time Bitcoin's price gets up to this trend line, we get defeated and driven back. Not really clear as far as there's no clear structure to me here, meaning there's no bottom line that I'm seeing here for Bitcoin. And again, this isn't financial advice. We don't really invest at iCoinPro. We just trade in and out on a very specific pattern called our dip trade. We also have another trade that we do, but we're trading intraday. So we're doing day trading. So we're not looking to, I have no idea where Bitcoin's going to be in, a week or 10 years from now. But I take everything on a day-by-day basis. Just want to be aware of key levels in case larger movements start to happen so that I can capitalize on it with my intraday trading. I'm currently, even with Bitcoin where it is, Bitcoin I think has to go to 100,000 to catch up to me since September 2019, which it could, but I'll just keep trading, happily. But I've been outperforming Bitcoin since September 2019 with simple, small trades, and I get to go to bed with no open orders almost every single night, which is absolutely the best. I sleep great, and I just execute these small trades with the system, so it's great. All right, so this is kind of the big boogeyman for Bitcoin right now, this downtrend line. And so what's happening right now is we had a pretty good bullish period here, running back up to even get higher than the last all-time high. This could be a giant, what they call a cup and handle formation. Maybe it is. All right, maybe it's not. Cup and handle, you can see it's a cup, and then this would be the handle. They consider it, traditional traders will consider a bullish formation, and they'll expect continuation, and that could happen. We'll just keep trading the way that we do, in and out, no matter what does happen. But until we bust through this line here, I would say the bull market is not back on, if that makes sense. If we do bust through this with volume, oh man, anything can happen, right? And volume is going to be pretty important to this. But for today, it's a weekend. We're just in a battle right now of buyers and sellers. They're trying to establish the price. We're playing between these different, moving averages here. You can see right now we need to get above this purple moving average. It's the smooth moving average 7. This is the one that when we're trading above this one, the purple, that is, a pretty good bullish continuation setup. The market loves that. You can see when it pulls back, the market likes to buy at that level, to continue the bullish momentum. But until we reconquer it, yeah, that's what we need to do. So today, the key levels for me, we got to reclaim 63,000, even 64,000, get above these to potentially make a move to attempt to take out this purple line. If we can't even get above this, then we could see the market pull back again and retest 60,000, which if we do that again, the altcoins could, dump even more. When we've hit 60,000 here, what happens is Bitcoin goes down, it starts churning away at 60,000, but the alts start to dump. People panic, right? So they start to panic sell, and that produces great trades for us. So we'll trade in and out on those, which is great. So if we put some pressure on 60K again, get back down here, we're going to probably see some really good dip trades on the alts. If we can reclaim this and keep moving higher, that could be good too. And of course, we're looking for any shooting star altcoins that blow up big, and we can trade those too as the volatility increases. We thrive on volatility and volume with the way that we trade. So 60K, definitely the big level on the downside. Losing that will cause confusion and make a lot of buyers and holders second guess their decisions potentially. And then we've got 57K is kind of the last line of defense for the bull scenario. Because if we lose this purple line, which has been being defended, 1, 2, 3, but if we lose this and start trading below, we could start into a downtrend cycle. How deep it'll go, I don't know. Could it be the start of a bear market? Maybe, we take these things one day at a time. But for today, I don't know that the volatility is going to be super great. It's a weekend. We'll have to see what happens here. 60K, 63, 64K are kind of the levels to watch. A clear move above or below those levels with some really good volume could, get this market excited. Whether or not we're going to see that on the weekend, usually Monday is kind of, when the traders return and stuff like that. that's when things will be, get more active during the weekdays. But anything can happen in these crazy crypto markets. The last thing that I wanted to just cover here, we always watch the longs and shorts on Binance. Longs are people that are betting Bitcoin's going up with leverage. Shorts are people betting Bitcoin's going down with leverage. So it means it's riskier trading. Right now, they're relatively even. Once one of these gets over 70%, we could potentially see a dramatic move in the opposite direction. But right now, we're kind of even, so that's going to keep the price more even for now until we get a little bit more extreme on those numbers. And the last thing I'm going to just go over is our software. It looks for potential trades, what's going to be hot, what's going to be moving really well. Right now we've got DIA USD is going to be one of my buddy coins, we call them. I've been trading in and out on SUI USD. That's been moving pretty well. Let me flip my chart here. Hold on 1 second. All right, flipping over to this. And Bonk also is another one that I've been trading quite a bit. So, but definitely DIA is the top one right now. Not a ton of volume, but enough to do something with. It's obviously way up. So it's a big blow up coin for us. So we'll look to rock some of these. As it falls off here, the spreads are going to get pretty big. This one has a spread of 8.65%. So the potential profit can get pretty big, good movements as it starts to go into its dip sequences and starts to dip off of the back end of this blow up here. It is up pretty high, so we want to be cautious. 210% in a pretty short period of time. So just be aware of that when you're trading it, and space out those ladder buys on that one, meaning don't buy too much too fast. You'll want to space it out on that coin. Bonk has also been a good one, but SUI has been the main mover. I've got that on this list, but right now, nothing that's like too spectacular other than DIA. Okay, so I'm just going to go ahead and clear my list. And then what I'll do is I just let our software rebuild my list. Here's DIA has been added to my blow up tracker list. I'll close that out. So as things start moving or things start happening in the market, the software will just rebuild everything for me and let me know. But DIA is definitely the number one. And then SUI, I kind of know because I've been watching it, and it's been moving, and it has really good volume, 89 million in volume, 24-hour volume is just fantastic. You can see that right here. All right, so that's all I've got for today. You keep an eye on those levels, 60K, 63, 64K. If we get a big move above or below, again, the market could get excited. DIA, just be cautious with that because that is sky high right now, potentially looking at the 1-day chart. So it could need a good retrace. It went down quite a bit, boosted back up, which is fantastic, but proceed with caution. Sometimes when it's this high up and it's coming back, especially after it just set a lower high, I think it set a lower high. Yep. I'll let it do one or two dip sequences, and then I'll get a bit more excited and aggressive about trading it. And it can be a lot of fun. All right, everybody, take care. Have a wonderful day. And let's see what happens today. Bye-bye, everybody. I am going to put up a disclaimer here because I'm not offering financial advice. I have to always say that. This is for entertainment purposes, as they say. So let me go ahead and put that up here for everybody.